A new way of sharing. This is what Microsoft announced. I'm Paul Keizers and I help businesses with Copilot, SharePoint and Teams for a living. That's why you can be sure that after watching this video you will know everything about this new sharing method. First, if you like this video after watching it, of course, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me a lot. Yes, the Microsoft SharePoint sharing system is going to change, and this is really a big announcement. As you can see, I opened the blog post. Let's go into detail because I think there's a lot of change going on. And I think it's really for the better. So first of all, let's see how it looks now, well, this is coming, and this is coming later this year. And later this year is, I guess, end of the year or maybe Ignite time frame, as they always release big new items on Ignite time frame. So it's going to be interesting to see when this is there for you. First of all, how does it look? Well, it looks a bit like this. So, of course, this is from the blog post. So you may think this is a bit, this isn't looking real. So it may change a bit if you look at it in the real time. Although I've seen it working, it looks a bit the same. But what you see is, for example, you share a file called Power and Simplicity. You see that it has a sensitivity label on it. You get some settings gear. And here you see who has access to this file in this case. So here you see also this only people edit can use the file link. That's the default setting for this. And here you see who has access. So you see that the externals can view, some people can edit, and in this case, Daisy is the owner. So this really looks nice. It really gives you an overview of who has access and who doesn't. And this was always a big problem. So this is what it's going to look like. Then if we take one step here, we see a GIF on how to share. And here you see that already a few people have access, but you can set up a new link and copy this link directly. The nice thing about this is that you have this overview. I really like that. It's really something that we have missed for a very long time, and finally it is here. Now there's something else they also have been saying, that this is one way of sharing, but if you go to the address bar of the file and you just copy the file in the browser, so like this link above, you can directly share it with somebody. And this is of course new, and it makes it really easy for people to have access. No more getting the wrong link, etc. It really works. At least that's the promise they make. So that's they call this the hero link, and I think that's really superb. So how does this work? By default, it is only people. No, sorry. By default, only the people who have already been added to the document, they have access. But of course, you can also see who has access already. And something that is really important and which questions me a bit is how this list will grow. Because if, for example, you have 100 plus people, are you going to see a list here, or is this going to be like paged, or is it going to be a group? I'm really curious how that's going to look. If we continue a bit further, then hi. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. We see here how so if you would click on this gear icon, then you would see choose who can add people and change the file access settings. Well, I made a video about that a few weeks back. You can view it over here, I guess, somewhere, or here, depending on on my view. I will put a link to that because this is something you want to set correctly. In my opinion, only file owners can add new links, but it's of course depending if you are in OneDrive or SharePoint. You can also stop sharing here, and I think that's really nice. Now, having said this, you can also have the option to change permissions. So here we have we selected a few, and you see already there's a list with 11 people. So you can scroll down a bit. My question, it's not going to be page, it's just going to be a long list of people who have access, and then you can update the permissions. You can also do this in bulk by clicking on this. It's all guessing at this moment, so it's still a bit early, but this is what they are planning to do. And you can also do this in bulk. So you can say, okay, create new sharing link, power and simplicity. Give the link a name, so you can even give it a link name. And here you can say, okay, I'm going to share people in Microsoft, so everybody has access. This is a bit of the old one. Um, and Then you see the overview here with add people. So these are the people, and here's a group sharing link. So they already thought a bit more about this. As I just told you, I'm curious how it's with multiple links, but you can imagine if you do not do it with a group or like this option, then it's going to be messy in the end, I guess. But we have to see what Microsoft comes up with about that. That's it about this new sharing, but they also announced this great option that is integrated in Copilot. So if you are going to share and you share it with a message, you can let Copilot generate this message, and this message you can send out via email. I'm not a big fan of this. I prefer to just copy a link and then write my own message. But still, I think it can be very valuable to have an overview of what's in the file. And Last but not least, you can also say, okay, who do I want to notify by email? So here you can select this one, and yeah, then you can just add people and they get an email. This is something that was already in place. I'm curious because previously it was only for one person. If you added a lot of people, it didn't work. So I'm curious if it works then. So that's something that's new, and it's coming. And yes, I'm really curious when we will see the first parts of this. I guess it will be rolled out in phases, and yeah, I think it's great. So I'm really curious what you think about this new way of sharing. Let me know in the comments how you think about this, what your options are, and how do you think about sharing at all within SharePoint, within Teams, which is basically the same, and within OneDrive? Well, thanks for watching. And if you want to know more about SharePoint, you can click over here.